I'm logging into Umoja Portal, and as we know, the first landing page is called home page, which has two components, which is the approval work center and the user map, and also the top tabs represent an amount of enterprise roles which have been assigned with. In this example, I have been assigned with almost all the enterprise roles just to give a feel for how the user map will work. User map is a context sensitive report which has been targeted report as well. Since I am the user, I am going to execute the user map. The system is going to tell me where I reside in the organization and what are all my functionalities and where all my requests will go. On the top of the user map is the enterprise structure, where it is going to explain me my user ID, my index number, and the fund and cost center I sitting on, and the organizational details which relates to my position, org units, payroll area, and business area, and the enterprise structure, where is my personal area, sub area, employee group, and subgroup. Personal area is nothing but a duty station in this example. And the bottom part is the actual the intelligent report, which starts with my approvers. My approvers explain if I, being one of the enterprise role assignee, create a document belonging requesting for a budget, the document will be routed to these budget managers. So this is a proactive way and a targeted report which explains you even before you create a document. The system tells you where the document will land for approval. And also, for the sake of simplicity, I have made multiple module silos. So if I take only the PA, and it will tell me if I am a global index number request, it will go to these people for approval. And if I have any HR PA related request, it will be going to all these people for approval. So the first tab explains where my approvals will go as I stand in the organization. The second tab is my access. This explains what are all my relationship to the enterprise and based on my enterprise role and based on my structural authorizations. So I am an HR partner all to DM, and I am a travel and shipment processor to DM, and also I can do a HR partner local staff to MINUSTA, and also I'm a time administrator in MINUSTA, and so on. So this explains my relationship to the organization. So any request from HR partner local staff MINUSTA, I'll be one of the recipient based on my access. And the third one is the workflow guide. As we explained, the workflow is also tightly integrated with the user management part of the Umoja. And the workflow guide is going to give a quick guide to the users on all the workflow processes which are being developed and designed inside the system. In this example, you can see all these workflows in one way or other will be sent to the workflow engine for approvals, and that could be one step approval or that could be two-step approval depending upon the process definition. For example, I am taking designation of beneficiary interactive form. If I'm going to do through ESS, the system, the guide is going to explain me this can be initiated by an employee self-service, which by me, or it can be done on behalf by an HR partner or an HR administrator. And the first level approval is always done by HR partner all or HR partner entitlement in this case. And the workflow guide doesn't stop here. It also explains you based on your organizational context who will be the people can do these individual steps. By clicking the leftmost button, the system is going to bring all the HR partners in this enterprise to assign to your organization who can do the job on behalf of you. In this example, it is me. So my self-service and the HR partner both are me. And clicking on the first level approval, the system will take you to the HR partner entitlements administrator who will be approving your designation of beneficiary and his particular index number, employee name, and the email ID. The fourth tab is the actual enterprise role, which are the enterprise role assigned to me. And as we spoke, the enterprise role might have workflow or might not have workflow. So in this example, I've been a functional approver, I'm the security GRC administrator, and I am the I'm having more than one enterprise roles in this example. And then the parameters, which explains me some of the default parameters which I can be defaulting in the application when I run. This you will appreciate when you start getting into the detailed discussion on individual processes. And the last is the HR exception manager. And this exception manager is available only for the HR partners. And since I'm a HR partner in this example, I'm showing up with this particular tab. An exception manager is the functionality where if in your organization a person A reports to person B organically but reports for the time functionality to a person C, then the exception management is managed by the HR partner. So in this case, the HR partner, the exception manager and username and who is actually uh, going to approve the time, which will circumvent the organizational structure, and it goes based on the exception table. This you will see it in detail in the time management demo. And with this, we end the demo for the user map.